As I have stated before, I like Megyn Kelly. However, she is supposed to be quite neutral when doing interviews. I think she overplayed her compliment to Marco Rubio on this one. Listen for yourself.
In the bubble, okay? We know who the boy in the bubble is up here. Who never answers your questions, who's constantly scripted and controlled because he can't answer your questions. So when Senator Rubio gets here, when the boy in the bubble gets here, I hope you guys ask him some questions because it's time for him to start answering questions. He wants to say this race is over and it's all him. It seems to me that he should have to sit across from you and answer your questions the way I do.
Do you take offense to that, sir, him calling you a boy in a bubble?
Look, I think Chris didn't perform very well last night in Iowa. And sometimes when people get disappointed, they react poorly. As far as answering questions, Megyn, I've been with you at least once a week. We did a debate. You've asked me tough questions.
Lots of them.
Others have asked me tough questions. I answer tough questions all the time. But
he says you're too scripted.
I'm not in this.
You are very smooth. Your acceptance, not acceptance, but your remarks last night were amazing. You were so articulate. There was no teleprompter. To those who say, "Oh, he's scripted," is that scripted or is that just how you talk?
Well, that's what I believe. And obviously, when you're running a campaign, you're driving a message. But why would I tell people anything other than what I believe passionately? Look, I believe this is the greatest country in the history of the world, but that's not automatic. Every generation is going to have to do its part. And if we have another 4 years like the last 7, we are not going to remain a great country. And that's why this is a time for urgency. I'm urgent I feel a sense of urgency about getting this right, and I try to communicate that. I'm about to do it here in New Hampshire, and every chance I have to go on your show, I'm trying to do it as well.
Well, I will